Okay guys, so another shooter's manifesto just dropped. This time, it's a femcel shooter that followed now-deleted Twitter account RadFemHitler. RadFemHitler is a trans-exclusionary radical feminist that went by the name Hollow Earth Turf on Twitter. For those of you that don't know, radical feminism is a trans-exclusionary feminist ideology that basically states... You ever think that this just really isn't that important? You know, like, I'm not really into covering this one. I don't really feel like there's a lot to say here. You notice this? Everyone's going around fucking killing people these days, and then expecting me to read their manifesto just because they shot a guy. Like, that doesn't make me want to read your manifesto. Don't get me wrong, okay? It was a cool marketing gimmick when Ted Kaczynski did it. Clearly worked for him. It's just, I'm just not captivated by the concept anymore. Like, no one was gonna read Ted Kaczynski's writing is about technology until he blew a few people up, okay? I mean, that's one example of a guy who is a great writer, but an even better marketer. That god-tier marketing strategy there. But that was a while ago, and things have changed. I explained this on my second channel, actually. I talk about how a good artist that's a great marketer will always beat a great artist that's just a good marketer. And this girl's marketing push is just kind of passé, you know? It's not really doing it for me. It doesn't really make me want to read her work. Let's call this for what it is, okay? She's a clout shark. This is clout shark behavior, and I'm not falling for it. How long until someone kills someone just to post their shitty screenplay, okay? I'm still not gonna read the shitty screenplay just because you ended the life of your fellow man. The shock and horror has kind of worn off. Now, before you guys cancel me by making me out to be anti-violence or something, I want to make it really clear here that most of the reason I'm not reading this manifesto is because I'm a misogynist, and I don't think women have good ideas. I mean, okay, I guess it's cool. It's like a turf shooting, cool. You know, pull up the list. Check turf off. We have a turf mass shooting. Cool. We got the primitivist murderer. We got the Nazbol murderer. We got the turf murderer. We got the trans murderer. Wowie zowie. Most of these guys wrote manifestos they expect me to consume just because they murder people. But I'm busy, okay? There's a lot of good content out there. And video games. I'm playing Balatro. You want me to stop playing Balatro? You want me to lose a round in Balatro to read your stupid manifesto just because you shot a guy? How long until we get a highly performing AI video? Every ideological shooter explained in 5 minutes. AI slop channels. You can take that one from me. I'm not going to make it a million views. I guess it's darkly funny that she made the manifesto a Google Doc and then didn't make it a public Google Doc, so you have to request access to a recently deceased murder-suicide perpetrator. That's kind of, I guess there's something there maybe, but maybe I'm just not in the mood to riff off of that. We're at record happenings here, okay? Trudeau's gonna resign, Damascus has fallen, CEOs are getting murdered, Trump's gonna annex Canada, and you want me to read your manifesto? It's too long! Okay, it's too long! It's not enough to just be schizophrenic with a gun anymore, okay? It's passé. Everyone's schizophrenic, everyone's got a gun. Try something more interesting, okay? Have you tried channeling your homicidal and suicidal ideation into making a community of people who are similarly messed up in the head? Have you tried that? That works! That one worked for me. I really thought the meta had changed after the CEO stuff. I thought we were done with the whole school shooting thing. I thought we all agreed it's cringe and you'll be portrayed as the chud. But now, I'm not so sure. This is disappointing. You missed the wave. You missed the relevancy wave. Sorry, dead psychotic child. I'm disappointed. I thought petty revenge on normies was out and petty revenge on people with power was in. But, yeah, no, this one's not doing it for me. Sorry. If you want me to read your rambling, delusional Substack essay or whatever, you're gonna have to start trying harder than this. Make a video essay next time, you know? I'll listen to that on a walk. That's more accessible for me. It's time we came together as a nation and said, I ain't reading all of that shit. I don't care that you killed someone. I ain't reading it. Congratulations. Or, sorry that happened. I ain't reading that shit. I ain't reading that shit. I ain't reading your Google Doc. No, not any of it. I ain't reading that shit. I ain't reading that shit. Your manifesto's not the best, so I ain't reading that shit. Wow, violence, very cool. Better read your words, cause you shot up a school. What do you take me for, a fucking fool? Your marketing is startlingly bad. It's true. I ain't reading that shit. I ain't reading that shit. I ain't reading your Google Doc, no, not any of it. I ain't reading that shit. I ain't reading that shit. Your manifesto's not the best, so I ain't reading that shit. I don't care that you blew up some normies in a car. I don't care that your worldview's schizophrenic and bizarre. I don't care that you snapped and you're taking it too far. I don't care that you're crazy, bitch, we all are. I ain't reading that shit. I ain't reading that shit. I ain't reading your Google Doc, no, not any of it. I ain't reading that shit. I ain't reading that shit. Your manifesto's not the best, so I ain't reading that shit.